Most of us grew up hearing the same advice: eat your vegetables, they're good for you. And sure, that's usually true. But if you're over 60, there's a twist you need to know. Not all vegetables are created equal for aging bodies. Some of the veggies we've trusted for years might actually be slowing us down, causing fatigue, inflammation, digestive issues, even messing with our medications. In today's episode, we're going to shine a light on the truth. You'll discover 4 vegetables that may be silently working against your health and 4 powerful ones that can help you feel more energized, mobile, and sharp even as you age. Now, this isn't about giving up vegetables altogether. It's about making smarter choices, one bite at a time. And hey, before we dive in, if you find this video helpful, it would mean the world to us if you hit that like button. It's one small click that helps our team keep creating valuable content for you and your loved ones. If you haven't yet, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss a single tip that could improve your health. And just to let us know you're here and learning, drop a 1 in the comments below. Let's take this journey together. Let's start with one that might surprise you: canned corn. It sounds harmless enough, right? It's sweet, it's soft, and it shows up in everything from casseroles to summer picnics. But for seniors, especially those dealing with diabetes, high blood pressure, or kidney issues, canned corn can quietly become a major health saboteur. You see, while fresh corn has some nutritional value, the canned version is heavily processed and packed with added sugars and sodium. Not to mention, many of these cans are lined with BPA, a chemical that may disrupt hormones and stress aging kidneys even further. Now here's what the science tells us. Canned corn has a high glycemic index, which means it raises your blood sugar very quickly. And repeated spikes like that can lead to insulin resistance, more belly fat, and long-term inflammation, the kind that creeps into your joints, your heart, and even your brain. It's the silent kind of damage that accumulates slowly but surely. For seniors with fragile circulatory systems or blood sugar challenges, it's a dangerous pattern. Take Clementine Nash, a 72-year-old retired art teacher from Arizona. She thought she was eating healthier by ditching fast food and adding more vegetables, especially canned corn, to her homemade meals. But her blood pressure wouldn't budge. Her ankles were swollen. Her energy would crash after lunch. Only after her dietitian reviewed her food diary did the truth come out. The canned corn was quietly doing more harm than good. The solution: Clementine swapped it out for steamed green beans and roasted carrots, vegetables with far more fiber, fewer blood sugar spikes, and a lot less sodium. Within weeks, she felt lighter, clearer, and even lost a few pounds without trying. So if you've got canned corn sitting in your pantry, maybe it's time to rethink that side dish. And if you've ever felt unusually bloated or tired after what seemed like a healthy meal, drop a comment below. You're not alone. Next on the list might sound downright shocking: raw cruciferous vegetables. We're talking raw kale, raw broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, those trendy superfoods that fill up green smoothies and salad bars. Don't get me wrong, these are fantastic vegetables when prepared the right way, but eaten raw and in excess, especially by older adults, they can interfere with thyroid function and nutrient absorption. The issue lies in a group of compounds called goitrogens, which can block your body's ability to absorb iodine, a mineral that's essential for making thyroid hormones. And when your thyroid slows down, everything else does too. You might start feeling colder, more tired, maybe gaining weight, even if you're eating well. Brain fog, fatigue, mood dips. These are all signs something deeper is off. Meet Wallace Trentham, a 75-year-old jazz pianist from Michigan. Inspired by health blogs, he swapped his bacon and eggs breakfast for kale and broccoli smoothies. Within weeks, he noticed his hands were cold, his energy crashed midday, and his thoughts felt foggy, as he put it. Blood tests later revealed low thyroid hormone levels and early iron deficiency. The culprit: too many raw goitrogens from his daily smoothies. Thankfully, the fix is simple: cook your cruciferous vegetables. Lightly steaming or sautéing them helps neutralize the goitrogens and makes them easier to digest, especially for aging stomachs. Wallace made the switch, added some iodine-rich seaweed flakes to his meals, and bounced back in just a few weeks. So if you're sipping green smoothies and not feeling your best, this might be why. Don't toss out the kale, just steam it first. Let's talk eggplant, that beautiful glossy purple veggie often roasted, grilled, or tucked into Mediterranean dishes like baba ganoush and eggplant parmesan. Sounds healthy, right? But there's something you need to know. Eggplant is part of the nightshade family, which includes tomatoes, peppers, and white potatoes. These vegetables contain a compound called solanine, which for some people, especially seniors with arthritis, gout, or joint issues, can quietly trigger inflammation. Here's why it matters as we age. Our inflammatory response becomes more sensitive. And while solanine doesn't affect everyone, some older adults notice increased joint stiffness, swelling, or pain after meals that include nightshades, particularly eggplant, which tends to have a higher concentration of the compound in its skin. Take Ramona Delaney, a 70-year-old retired librarian from Rhode Island. Despite her healthy lifestyle, she noticed her arthritis flaring up, especially after meals with her favorite grilled eggplant panini. After logging her meals for a few weeks, she discovered a pattern. Once she eliminated eggplant, her joint pain eased significantly. Now, does this mean every senior needs to ditch eggplant? Not necessarily, but if you have arthritis and you're not sure what's triggering your flare-ups, it's worth experimenting. You can peel the skin, soak the slices before cooking, or swap eggplant for anti-inflammatory veggies like zucchini or bell peppers. And remember, your plate could be your best medicine or your sneakiest trigger. Last on our watch list is one of the most surprising raw spinach. Long praised as a superfood, it's packed with iron, calcium, fiber, and antioxidants. But here's the twist. Raw spinach contains high levels of oxalates and vitamin K1, and both can pose problems for seniors, especially those on blood-thinning medications or struggling with calcium and iron deficiencies. Let's break it down. Oxalates bind to minerals like calcium and iron, making them harder for your body to absorb. That means your healthy green smoothie might not be giving you the bone or blood support you think it is. Even more concerning is the high vitamin K1 content in raw spinach, a nutrient that can interfere with medications like warfarin or other anticoagulants. When vitamin K levels fluctuate, it can throw off your INR readings and increase your risk of blood clots or internal bleeding. Neville Rabin, a 79-year-old retired airplane mechanic from California, knows this all too well. After years of stable INR readings, his doctor noticed erratic results. The only recent change, Neville had joined a smoothie group with his granddaughter and was drinking raw spinach smoothies every morning. Once he switched to lightly sautéed spinach, his INR readings stabilized and his doctors were relieved. So what's the lesson here? Spinach isn't the enemy, but how you prepare it matters. Cooking spinach reduces oxalates and concentrates its nutrients, making it safer and more beneficial for older adults. If you're on medications or dealing with bone or blood issues, this small switch could make a big difference. And if you've had your own experience with spinach and medications, let us know in the comments. You never know who you might help by sharing your story. Coming up next, we'll flip the script and show you 4 of the best vegetables seniors should be eating weekly for better blood pressure, sharper memory, stronger bones, and smoother digestion. You won't want to miss it. And if you're still with us, give this video a like so we know you're finding it helpful. Before we get into the best vegetables for senior health, let's take a quick detour and talk about a couple of vegetables that fall somewhere in the middle, not harmful, but not always ideal, especially depending on how they're prepared. We'll call them the caution zone veggies. These are foods that can absolutely be part of a healthy diet as long as you're smart about how you eat them. First up, carrots, particularly when juiced. Now, carrots are loaded with beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A, great for your vision and immune system. But here's the catch. When you juice carrots, you strip away all that wonderful fiber and concentrate the sugars. What's left is a sweet drink that can spike your blood sugar faster than you'd expect, especially if you're dealing with diabetes or insulin resistance. 1 cup of carrot juice can contain more natural sugar than a soda. Whole carrots, fantastic. Carrot juice. best enjoyed occasionally, not daily. Then there are mushrooms, a super interesting group of fungi that are packed with nutrients like selenium, B vitamins, and antioxidants. However, many people don't realize that mushrooms can also contain naturally occurring compounds like agarotine, which may be harmful in large amounts if eaten raw or undercooked. The good news is that agarotine breaks down significantly with heat. So if you're a fan of mushrooms, like in soups, stir-fries, or omelets, just make sure they're cooked thoroughly. These aren't bad foods, far from it. But they do remind us of something important. How you prepare your vegetables matters just as much as which ones you choose. If this is helpful so far, go ahead and give the video a like. It helps us reach more people looking for honest, balanced health advice. Let's shift gears and talk about the superstars, the vegetables that offer real research-backed benefits for older adults. These aren't just good foods, they're some of the most effective tools for protecting your heart-brain bones and digestion as you age. Let's dive in. If there's one vegetable every senior should get to know, it's the humble beet. Whether roasted, steamed, or blended into a smoothie, beets are rich in natural nitrates compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, which helps relax and expand blood vessels. That means better circulation, lower blood pressure, and improved oxygen flow to the brain. It's like giving your heart and your head a tune-up naturally. Just ask Everett Bix Callahan, an 82-year-old jazz record producer who noticed early signs of memory loss and high blood pressure. He started drinking beet smoothies every morning, mixed with ginger and a little lemon, and within weeks he felt sharper, steadier, and more focused. His doctor was impressed too. His blood pressure had dropped significantly, and his memory tests stabilized. So if you've been feeling sluggish or foggy, or you're managing high blood pressure, beets might just become your new best friend. Add them to salads, roast them as a side, or try a beet ginger smoothie in the morning. And if you give it a try, drop a comment and let us know how it goes. Next up, we have an underrated green bok choy, also known as Chinese cabbage. It's a leafy, cruciferous veggie, but unlike kale or spinach, bok choy is low in oxalates, which means the calcium it provides is actually absorbable, a huge win for older adults trying to preserve bone density. That's exactly what made a difference for Lenore, a 76-year-old music teacher from Washington. After a wrist fracture, her doctor recommended increasing calcium. She didn't want to rely on dairy because of digestive issues, so she added bok choy to her soups, stir-fries, and even morning eggs. Her follow-up bone scan showed that her density had stabilized, and for the first time in years, she made it through flu season without catching a cold. Bok choy is also rich in magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K, a combo that supports both skeletal strength and cardiovascular health. It's easy to cook, versatile, and gentle on digestion. Not many greens can say that. You might think of green peas as just a simple side dish, but these tiny powerhouses are rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, which makes them fantastic for blood sugar regulation and digestive health. Plus, they pack in a surprising amount of plant-based protein, about 8 grams per cup, helping to preserve muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Take Fernald Fern Broderick, an 80-year-old retired park ranger. After a new diagnosis of prediabetes, he didn't want to give up his favorite foods, so he made a few smart swaps instead. One of them, adding peas to everything from omelets to soups. Within a few weeks, he had better energy, better digestion, and his A1C levels started trending in the right direction. So if you're looking for something to keep your blood sugar steady and support your gut, think peas. They're sweet, satisfying, and a smart upgrade from starchy fillers like pasta or potatoes. Last but not least, Swiss chard, a leafy green that doesn't get the attention it deserves. It's packed with detoxifying compounds like betalains, as well as vision-protecting carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthine. For seniors, that means better immune function, better eye health, and better cellular protection across the board. Loretta Mayfield, an 84-year-old retired postal worker, added Swiss chard to her weekly meals after noticing her eyesight was getting blurrier. Within 2 months, she reported more regular digestion, fewer colds, and clearer vision. Her eye doctor confirmed that her pressure had stabilized, and her primary care doctor was thrilled with her improved immune markers. Swiss chard is easy to saute with garlic and lemon or stir into soups and stews. It's gentle on digestion and powerful in its nutrient profile. It's the kind of vegetable that works behind the scenes and delivers. As we wrap up, here's the big takeaway. It's not about eating more vegetables. It's about eating smarter ones. Your body changes as you age, and your nutrition should adapt with it. So maybe you swap canned corn for peas or trade your raw kale smoothie for sautéed greens. These small shifts can lead to big improvements in energy, digestion, memory, and overall well-being. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which vegetable surprised you the most? Drop your answer in the comments below. Even just a quick number 3 shocked me helps us know what's resonating with you. And if this video gave you something valuable, go ahead and click that like button. It helps us reach more people on the same journey. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a new tip or episode. And if there's someone you care about, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, send this to them. You might be helping them more than you realize. Until next time, stay strong, stay smart. And remember, your next meal is a chance to support the life you want to live.